What's up, everybody? This is Z98 bringing you another Skyrim news and updates. Now, today I'd like to tell you guys that I'm sorry that I couldn't get the gameplay going where I was going to be playing Oblivion while talking, but I couldn't get my camera set up to where it's looking at the TV in any way. In my media room, there's nothing to set it on so it can look up like that. The only way I could do that was to hold it, and it would be almost impossible to play Oblivion with only one hand on the Xbox. Or helmet cam, or I'm gonna have to my computer's down, so I can't use my webcam, so that's probably what I'll have to do is wait for my computer to be up, and then I'll start doing that, so just be patient with me. I'd like to start with a Twitter comment that I got from Jack-in-the-Box 05. He's wanting to know if Skyrim has any like hoods to wear, like a robe hood, I'm guessing, or like a robe or cloak to put over your armor, kind of like you could in Morrowind. There is no information released on this at all anywhere that I could find. I only try to get my information off of interviews from Bethesda staff, or Bethesda released information, or information that Bethesda has tweeted about Skyrim. Otherwise, I just look at videos and see what they have and try to confirm what they have, but there's some videos out there saying that they are hoping it's confirmed, possibly confirmed, but I've not seen any video anywhere even talking about this. Personally, I don't think it'll be in there. They had it in Morrowind to where you could wear your robe or cloak over your armor, but they scrapped it. It wasn't in Oblivion. It could have just not been in Oblivion because they didn't have time or they forgot, but there's probably some sort of reason why. So Skyrim, I don't think will be any different. If it didn't make it in Oblivion, it probably won't make it into Skyrim. I'm not sure. I'll keep you posted on that. Sorry, Jack-in-the-Box 05. But thanks for the tweets and comments. I like to know that I'm being helpful to some people. Next, I want to get on to is a guy commented onto my YouTube video. And his name is the secretly blonde. He said that he's a dude, so I'm addressing him as a guy. He says that his friends are all psyched about Modern Warfare 3, and he's trying to get them psyched for Skyrim, and he wants to know if there will be a multiplayer. Now, first, Modern Warfare 3, I am also excited for. As you know, if you watch my other videos, I pre-ordered both. I've been playing COD since Modern Warfare 4, or not Modern Warfare 4, but Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I've been pre-ordering every Call of Duty game since then, and I love Call of Duty. My favorites would have to be Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, so I'm hoping Modern Warfare 3 lives up to them. So don't push your friends away from those. Just try to pull them into Skyrim. Let them keep their Modern Warfare 3. Just pull them into Skyrim. There's so much good stuff in Skyrim, Oblivion, and Morrowind. It shouldn't be too hard to get them hooked on it. As far as the multiplayer, there's only been one interview. This interview was with a producer of Skyrim. It was not Todd Howard. I can't remember this guy's name. But they basically asked him about multiplayer. He just said, this is exactly what he said. I have it written down here. He says... Hold on, give me a second. Let me find it on this page. He says, Skyrim is a giant RPG. RPG games do not normally have multiplayers. Multiplayer games are for games like Call of Duty or Mass Effect. Although I don't know why he says Mass Effect, because no Mass Effect game so far has a multiplayer. So I don't know what he's thinking. He also goes on saying that there has been no multiplayers in any other Elder Scrolls. And Elder Scrolls is becoming a traditional game. So they do not want to put one in. I mean, it's not confirmed, no, but it's a most likely there will not be. The only RPGs, they're not really RPGs, but anything close to an RPG that has somewhat of a multiplayer, successful or not, they have one. I would have to say is Assassin's Creed and Grand Theft Auto. Those are not necessarily actually, RPGs though. So I don't really think they'll have a multiplayer at all. So I'm sorry about that, but it could change. The game is in production, but they will. I don't think they will. While we're here, I want to get on to a conversation about QuakeCon, I believe is what it's called. It's being held in Dallas, Texas. It's about 45 minutes away from where I live. It's kind of like an E3 kind of deal where everybody gets together in upcoming games and such. Um, there is Skyrim everywhere at QuakeCon, as far as I have heard um, from Twitter. Now, they're not doing a demo of Skyrim there. It's not big enough for a demo, they're saying, so they're not doing a demo. So don't be getting all hyped up thinking that there might be some sort of new demo videos coming out. And people keep saying that they can't wait for the full 30-minute demo from E3 to come out. Guys, it's probably not coming out. It's just they release little bits of it to keep you keep the suspense flowing. It's a closed door. It's not coming out. I seriously doubt it. If so, it'll come out maybe a month before the game comes out. We still got like 3 months, so sometime waiting on that. Now, instead of doing this, they're bringing journalists into facilities. Now, these facilities are all set up with Xbox 360s, but they're set up on computer monitors instead of TVs, so they're just hooked up to a computer monitor. But it's still Xbox 360 console. There's 20 of them in a room. There's 20 people on them, journalists, all journalists from different magazines and column newspapers, video game columns, stuff like that. Now, on Twitter, I'm following Skyrim News, or ESV Skyrim. It's basically Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. And they have a link leading to one of these journalists' post in a magazine, or it wasn't really a magazine, it was just a column on the internet. He says that they're all walking to this room. They all choose a console and they sit down. The beta begins. They have an hour to play. He starts off the same place he started off in the demo at E3. He decides to veer off the chosen path. He goes down through the forest, finds a merchant sitting by a river. This merchant is happy to see him. He talks to the merchant. The merchant's trying to sell him stuff. Now, this guy's going on like a murdering spree, it seems like. He attacks this merchant. He says the merchant goes crazy, pulls out a dagger to defend himself, and starts swiping away. This guy says that he takes a couple blows because he's using a one-handed axe. He gives the merchant a couple blows and dives behind rocks to finish him off with flamethrower spells. So from this, he walks up to a chest this merchant has, and he says he plays the lock picking minigame. So it is a minigame. He says he finds a two-handed axe in it, so he takes it. So he's walking up through the forest some more, and there's this cabin up ahead. And there's an old woman sitting outside in her garden in a rocking chair. He goes into her house. It's unlocked. He goes down to the basement, and there's this. He says it's kind of like an alchemy bench, sort of. When I picture this, I see Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, little benches used to craft mines and frag grenades and stuff like that, ammo. That's what I kind of picture. He says that there's 4 spots for ingredients, and instead of, you know how when you start off in Oblivion, you have one effect, and you have to get better to earn the other 3 effects. He says you don't even have one effect. It's a trial and error deal. You have to trial and error. When you get to that match up, it'll tell you what matched up, and that effect will then be up there. But the others will still be blank. It's trial and error. You can also eat them to do this trial and error deal to try to figure out what's in them. But that just seems a little bit more realistic. I mean, you don't just walk through a forest. You don't pick up some type of leaf and say, this is good for breathing water. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It's just more realistic. So he goes outside and he taps back into his murderous being of a kind of guy he is. And this old lady's just sitting in her wheelchair, minding her own business. And he pulls out his two-handed axe and he holds down the trigger. He swings this axe. I mean, holding down the trigger gives you a more powerful swing. He hits her right in the head, and her body goes limp in her chair. From this, he said it had been about an hour, and the Bethesda staff said hands up. They lifted their hands up off the controllers, put the controllers down. He looked over to the monitor next to him, and the guy that was sitting next to him was actually in town arguing with someone. Another person on one of the computers in the game was arguing with him. I mean, they said, the Bethesda staff released saying that nobody in this game at all played the same exact way. Not they all went in different ways. Some people were looting dungeons. Some people were walking through town. Some people were just like decorating things. Some people were walking through the forest, just looking at scenery. Other people were killing creatures, killing people that deserved to be killed, like bandits. And then there was the guy like this guy that I'm talking about here. He actually played as an orc, and he had yellow face paint on. He decided to go on a murdering spree. It did not show video of this. It just is his writing. But from here, I mean, this sounds pretty cool. But I want to get into, just a little bit off topic, into Oblivion. The Oblivion 5th anniversary came out. It comes with the Knights of the Nine and the Shivering Isles disc in it. So it's a 2-disc game. You put the second disc in, download the content, and play it on first. Here it is. This little sleeve comes off steel. It's got little Daedric signs going all around it. If you're wanting this game and you don't have it yet, you are shit out of luck. You better begin out the second you see this video to get this game, because I went to 4 different shops today and they were sold out. I finally hit my 5th one, and they were also sold out, but they called a GameStop about 5 minutes away. This GameStop had one last copy, and they were not getting any more shipped to them. One last copy. So they put it on hold for me. When I got to this GameStop, they said that by the time they had put it on hold for me and the time I walked in the door, 4 people came in asking for the Oblivion game. Now, he could not give them the game because it was on hold for me, and they have a 4-hour hold policy. So they could not release the game to them until 4 hours after it was first held. But I got there in about 10 minutes. I made a wrong turn, so it took me a little bit longer. But I got it. It came with the Cyrodiil map. It comes with a little thing with the Shivering Isles in it. It's just a basic map of Cyrodiil, basically. It's just the Cyrodiil. We've all seen it if you played Oblivion. It's just, the map when you click on your map. That's just what it is. It's just not fancy. It's poster paper. But this kind of brings me to the subject of Skyrim pre-ordering. As you know, there's the $60 pre-order the game, and that comes with the fabric map, kind of like a Durlap, I think it is, of Skyrim. So yes, there has been information released at QuakeCon that there is demo sets, not the demo, but is demo set, like a set just to kind of show off things of a basically not Prestige, because Prestige is what the Xbox Call of Duty calls it, but it's basically the same thing. If you pre-order this one, it's $150. If you've already pre-ordered Skyrim, don't freak out. Go to wherever you pre-ordered it at, and just up it up. You might have to pay, it's $60, it's $150. You might have to pay the extra $100, pretty much, to get this game, to upgrade your pre-order. But it comes with about a 12-inch, I believe it's a 12, 11, 10, 12-inch dragon. So that's about a foot tall, guys. This dragon looks pretty cool. It's like perched up on top of a rock with its wings like this and its mouth gaping open. You can see its teeth. And it looks like there might be some dragon writing on the rock, and the rock's kind of curved like this. But it looks pretty cool. This also comes with a 200-page graphic book of graphic art. So that could be pretty cool to have. I mean, I have that for the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I got that, the art book for that, and it's pretty nice. I mean, I don't have it to the extent Skyrim would be. But just, if you want, it also comes with the behind-the-scenes making. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It has not released where or if you can actually pre-order this yet, but It'll be coming into stores near you soon. This is Z90A ending this video. Goodbye, guys. Hit me up on Twitter, comment, subscribe.